What's going on, Transformer Addict? This is C-Spray coming at you, giving you a Transformer fix. Going to do another special Transformer review today. This one's going to be Perfect Effect 01 Shadow Warrior. Wicked, awesome looking package. Tiny little package. Love the artwork on the package. You just see a CG representation of the figure. Looking pretty cool. Nice black scaling background. Looks really nice. And up top you have the Japanese writing with Shadow Warrior beside it. And it says up here, 15 and up. So you came out in 2010, came out this year. You can see the figure with its pile drivers up top. Him in action down there, and then him in his alternate mode, which is a cannon or a gun, which connects onto City Commander or Shadow Commander, whichever you have. It's meant for the Shadow Commander though, as you can tell by his coloring. I'm just going to open it up here. It doesn't come taped or nothing like that, it's just in a box. So inside is the plastic casing, and it does come taped, but I took the tape off already. It does come with these instructions, which I did use because just for the price of him, and I don't want to break him, and his plastic, it's a little bit softer compared to your typical, Hasbro toys and so forth, but again, not Hasbro, so you're going to expect different quality, right? So you can see the figure up top, just how to transform him, and it just shows you can attach it to here, or you can buy multiple ones and you can click them together. Here he is in his casing, and he did fall apart a little bit in there. See the pile drivers, his back cannon things. He does come with a pistol, and there he is. So all you want to do is just take the tape off.
Now take him out. Take off all his accessories. Okay, so here he is. He's a tiny little guy. Tiny. I would call him Mini-Me.
For such a tiny little guy, he has crazy articulation. He can move 360 at the head, shoulder, elbow, waist, top of the thigh, knee, and they're all on ball joints. And his feet. Articulation on his feet. Isn't that cute? Look at that. There you go. So this guy is amazing. I love the articulation. And he is super duper cool. Paint apps, on the other hand, lack a little bit. You can look at this arm with the paint with the yellow and the metallic blue silver there. And look at this one. All the yellow is all blotched in there. This is a bit more clean. This is really blotchy, and the paint on the wrist is more thicker compared to this. So everything on this arm is way too much. This one is really nice though. Paint apps on the leg, not too bad. And the eyes do lack a little bit of paint, a little bit of specks on the red. His head kind of reminds me of Swindle for some reason. I think it's the blocky head and square eyes. Looks so much like Swindle. If you don't know already, he does not turn into a cassette. He does turn into a cannon blaster thing down there. This guy has, you can do whatever you want with all these weapons and take these back cannon things. You can peg him into his back. The paint apps on these are really nice. I love that dark gray with the nice light blue metallic, and the yellow is a little bit blotched up a little bit, but overall really nice. They're on pegs and you just want to put it in the hole there, and there you go. Looking really sweet. So cool. I just love this little guy. It does come with a little gun. It looks like you can put it in like that. I don't know if you can. It's not working for me, so I kind of put it sideways. And I'll just show you here. Okay, so there you go. Gun in hand. See, it fits better like this, I think, but you think it would look better like that. Nonetheless, though, there it is. Looking pretty cool. And these pile drivers, they're really hard. They're kind of like puzzled together. They do have like a Tetris T there. So what you want to do, you just take that T, and I was trying to, separate it like this, which, I don't know, I was scared I was going to break it. So what I did, I took my hand like this, and I took my fingers up here and my thumb down there, and I just pressed it apart. And there you go. I took them apart. Just be careful though, because the paint kind of gets scratched up a little bit. Here they are separated. And it's really cool too. You can just take this side, just get your nail in there, and you can open it up. Get to this point, and it feels like it's going to break, but all you want to do, just keep going, and it actually does come down, and you can take these back cannons. Let's make sure that's the right one here. And there's a hole in there, so all you want to do is just take the hole, and you can put the cannon in there, close it up, and now you have a storage compartment for your thing. So now if you want to take this whole thing, you can now take it and put it on his back, and there you go. Big cannon on the back, looking really cool, badass. Okay, so next up, these things can also fit in his hand, as you can see. You just gotta straighten out the arm. Mother effing big cannon. Okay, so what else does this guy do? See, these things can go anywhere. This gun can go on his leg. There you go. Pretty cool. It doesn't go downwards. It's only positioned to go this way. Not a big deal though. And now, to put his pile drivers on his hands, turn his forearm sideways. And he does have a little slit in there. Take this peg here, and you can now peg it on to his forearm. You can just do the same with this arm. I won't put the back cannon in, I'll just put it in quickly here. You can take a look at it and get the feel for it, because really, this thing is so cool. And you can just position it to however you like to get the best feel for your look for your little character here. But there you go. These don't go in and out or anything like that. That would have been cool if they had like a little switch and you go do 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 do. Not a big deal though. Very, very awesome. And like I said, you can put the gun in here to store it, so everything is all stored away. But there you have it. So to transform this guy, all you want to do is take his head, rotate it 180, tuck it into his chest cavity, take his top of his torso, rotate it 360, take his feet, clip them in, peg his legs together, bring the whole top of the legs to his chest, and you can just take his arms, bend them up, and then tuck him into the side port on the side of the leg. Okay, after you have them all cubed up looking here, you want to just take his pile drivers, and it's a little bit tricky. I thought you had to go in between the shoulders here, but you kind of just want to go on the side of the shoulders. So just take these bad boys and just position them on there straight, make sure their arms don't move around, and just with a little bit of effort it snugs in there very nicely. So for all these weapons and pieces here, you can just finish off the transformation. This is actually supposed to go on the bottom here. This hole goes on the port, it goes on there, but then it's really loose, and having this gun underneath, it's supposed to act as the handle for the Shadow Commander. But unless I can figure out how to make this in more tighter, it's not going to work. Okay, next up, you want to just take these back cannon pieces, and you can take them and put them underneath. And they also act as a place to store your weapons. There you go. Man, I would not want to mess with this thing. This thing is so badass looking. Okay, I'm just going to show you now how to throw it on City Commander. And it sucks because since this is loose on my Shadow Warrior, you know, it's pointless for this now because it does not hold on well. But it's supposed to act like this, so if you have two of them, you can throw them on your Shadow Commander and make them look kick-ass. But since I don't have them, again, I'm not going to be displaying them that way. But yeah, it does. So this is supposed to clip underneath, and then this is supposed to peg in there, and it's supposed to hold up no problem.
Okay, so to untransform him back to his robot mode, all I want to do is just take these pieces off here, take his legs, pull them down, twist the waist around, prop the feet down, and you can unclip his legs, and you can now take these pieces off, flip his head up, and just turn it around.
And there you go. And now you can just, attach all these pieces on. This has been the video review for Perfect Effect 01 Shadow Warrior. This is Sea-Spray. Final thoughts on this guy. I personally think he's really awesome. He's so cool. I love everything about him. Only thing I don't like about him are a little bit of some of his paint apps. But even though he doesn't have the red or blue coloring like his G1 counterparts, this coloring does kick ass. Not a big fan of yellow, but the yellow doesn't look too bad on him. He does have some nice silvers, nice blue metallic silver looks nice. Like the black. The face sculpt on this thing is fantastic. And I just love for how small he is. He has such great articulation. I really think Hasbro should take some notes on this guy because he is really cool. This is Sea Spray coming at you. Catch you later, and thanks for watching.